Okay, OnePlus just launched the new OxygenOS 16, and if you keep it beside iOS 26, Fluid Cloud is kind of similar to Dynamic Island. There are a lot of rounded corners, the quick settings, app drawer, glassy liquidy finish. You know liquid glass? Oh, sorry. Hold on. OnePlus calls this breathe with you design. But this OnePlus update, I would say, kind of sounds like the comeback of OnePlus, the original OxygenOS that we have known, and in areas, it even beats iOS 26 or One UI. 9 crazy features that you see in OxygenOS 16, and we would rate them as original or inspired. Let's go. But before that, this OxygenOS 16 open beta currently will be available on these devices. It's based on Android 16, and you would be surprised to know OxygenOS 15 and 16 are launched in the same year, 2025. Well, the thing is, Android is changing its launch schedule, so every new Android update will now be launched in the middle of the year rather than the end. Now, back to OxygenOS 16. We'll start from the smaller features and go all the way up to the biggest feature this year, which you should know before buying a OnePlus phone. Now this might cater to a very few people, but back in OxygenOS 15, OnePlus bought parallel animation. Like before an animation completes, you can tap somewhere else and the other animation starts. So parallelly two animations happening. So now that is refined and extended to more areas. First of all, you get these animations even while you're using navigation buttons. Like apart from my mom, I still don't know people who use navigation buttons. And these fluid animations are also extended to the shelf and the app drawer. The app drawer now has categories, and I have seen this somewhere. And the best part is, if you don't like it, you can turn off the texture blur totally. Kudos. I mean, some brands should learn from this. Give user options. Anyways, I think it's weird to say, but there's a point now that fluidity on Android is on par with iOS, and I would say in some places, it's even better. Now, animations are inspired or not, that's debatable, but OxygenOS 16 has one of the best animations right now. Talking about the gallery or notes app, the design of the UI is enhanced now. If you swipe down from the quick settings, the icons, music player, all of them appear more rounded. In fact, even the notifications are more rounded. And also there's this edit icon on the top left corner. You can add any tile, and there are a lot more options. Like if I place this ring option, I can quickly switch from ring to vibrate to mute with just a tap. At least this will help not miss the alert slider. RIP. And unlike the disaster liquid glass where you can't see controls in the control center, OxygenOS 16 has blur on the quick settings, app drawer, even the search menu. And the smooth transition that you see from focus to blur when you swipe down at the ends, very detailed. The OnePlus Weather app also follows the same Gaussian blur design when you scroll. OnePlus is calling it breathe with you design. Wow, I'll just take a deep breath. Now, one good change is you can customize the size of icons in any shape. You can in fact put up widgets and make your own custom home screen. There are a lot more widgets this year. Like I'm waiting for the internet to get creative on home screen setup, and finally after years, like home screen setup videos would be fun. Also, you get new Flux 2.0 themes on the lock screen. Like look at the new menu. They just went all in on animation and aesthetics. Now you can use AI to create live wallpapers from photos. At the moment, it's not working for us. Anyways, the depth effect on the clock is so good. See, I put the clock behind the mountain. It has this orange glow to show depth. If I put something purple, it has kind of a purple glow, like the attention to detail. Moving on, there's more blur on lock screen widgets, heavily inspired. But the good thing is, it took things from Apple and took it up a notch. Like, well done, Apple and notch. Now, OxygenOS 15 already had this live alerts option where if you start a timer, it appears on the notch. If there's a music playing, there's a quick toggle. Your Zomato order appears here. They are all here to stay. One addition is, now you'll be getting sports alerts via Google. So just in case you're missing that India versus West Indies test match, OxygenOS 16 will ensure you know. Now, the Easter eggs that you see every year in OnePlus continues. If you calculate OnePlus in the calculator, you see this. And if you do the same in the dialer, it calls OnePlus and you hear this.
Be bold. It takes courage to be different.
Be fast and be smooth.
It's quite motivating, so that's there. Next, this change is for the latest OnePlus users. OnePlus has now removed the alert slider and you would see this on the OnePlus 13s, you get a plus key. You press it once, it takes a screenshot. If you long press it, you can save a voice recording instantly. If you double press it, it opens the MindSpace app. Now for those who don't know, whenever you see an interesting gadget on Instagram or a t-shirt while scrolling or any serious information in your Gmail, you can just press the plus key and it stores the screen content in MindSpace app. Imagine it as a friend who remembers everything. All you have to do is tell him the fact. And then you can ask him how many times, whenever you want that information. Again, in OxygenOS 16, OnePlus is going all in on AI. MindSpace app now has more AI features, more categorization of your screenshots. In fact, suppose I'm going to Jim Corbett, I have screenshots of directions to the place, hotel booking screenshots, etc. The moment I take a screenshot of the hotel, it suggests that I can add it to the calendar instantly. Now, inside the MindSpace app, I can go ahead and ask questions. There are already suggestions for it, like I can ask my check-in date for reservation number, what is the address, and all of that. It will use the information from your screen data. It doesn't upload the information on the screenshot directly to the cloud. It's all encrypted and it is running locally. And in fact, Gemini now supports MindSpace extension. So no matter on what screen you are, you can just go to Gemini and ask, create a 3-day itinerary for me from Delhi to Jim Corbett and use context from MindSpace.
That sounds like a great trip. Based on the context found in your MindSpace.
See, it has already determined that I'll be driving over there, and then my check-in time. In fact, the places that I have to visit, eat, everything is taken from those screen grabs. I mean, this makes Gemini search more personal, and this alone will make me use MindSpace a bit more. Because I keep forgetting things and I take screenshots just so I can remember them. And FYI, if you have OnePlus 12 or OnePlus 13 series, which doesn't have a plus key, you still get MindSpace, but you have to hit the 3-finger swipe up gesture to save the information in MindSpace. And of course, this is original. Like, obviously, artificial intelligence cannot be copied from Apple. Sorry, Apple intelligence. And it's 2025, like almost going to be 2026. Expect AI everywhere. Like OnePlus AI, they have gone all in on the AI. There's a dedicated AI menu in settings now, and a lot is happening in the background. First of all, there's a new unified search. You'll see on home screen, app drawer, settings menu, and it's fast. Like I can just ask it my hotel reservation date. It shows everything from the screenshot that I took. If I go to settings, I can just simply search in normal language. I want everything dark. Tap on AI search, it will show dark mode. Useful when you have a new device to explore and you don't know the exact name of the settings menu. The MindSpace app now also supports Hindi, but it's still in beta. Now you also get AI Writer. As of now, it's baked throughout the UI. You just have to write the text anywhere, select this, and then you have this AI Writer option. And here it is very interesting and different from others. You can create posts for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. There's a dedicated menu for that. And you can even select information and quickly convert it into a table. There's mind map option, which you can use to convert your rough thoughts into a proper chain of thoughts. This is kind of Notion, but with fewer templates. See, I have this theory where every popular AI feature, whether software or hardware, will eventually come to your phone for free. There's also AI scan mode in the camera app. If you go to camera, more doc scanner, when you point it towards a document, it automatically grabs the page, enhances it, and you get your scanned page in your phone. It's very handy when you have to quickly send a scanned PDF. Students and office people will really appreciate this. And then there are a lot more AI features here and there throughout the UI. The OnePlus Recorder transcript has gotten better. Now it automatically identifies multiple speakers and labels them. If your portrait photos appear too dark, you get AI Portrait Glow to enhance the glow on your face. And then the moment you take multiple group photos, the Gallery app gives you the option to choose between expressions so that one person who always complains that he has the worst look in my best photos can finally choose. OnePlus also has a new app called AI Play Lab. Now this app can be downloaded via Play Store. It lets you enroll in OnePlus AI features before they launch. Like there's a feature called Party Up, which lets you create a video from your still photos. It feels crazy that all these AI websites and features are eventually coming to your phone for free. There's also a feature called Yumsy, which lets you translate foreign language restaurant menus to English. It gets the translation with photos of food like a proper menu fantastic use. If you happen to travel to a non-English speaking country, that's there. And finally, OxygenOS 16 has something for tablets. I love it. The tablet market is growing. We'll soon be out with the best tablet video you have seen on the internet. But as of now, OxygenOS 16 will let you connect your tablet to Windows PC, and then you can simply drag and drop files. The video editing in the Albums app has gotten way better. You can now add musics or captions to the video. Good enough for a quick story just to post on the gram. Like all of these are definitely original and really appreciated. Apart from this, there are a couple of small features. There's a feature called Plus Lock where you can remotely lock your phone through customer service in case it gets stolen. So this ensures that your data stays safe. Also, I'm seeing brands are playing very cool with Apple ecosystem. You can even connect your phone to a MacBook. So this is basically an approach to make Apple users walk out of the ecosystem, ensuring that their investment is safe if they buy a OnePlus phone. Now there's also a feature where you can tap two OnePlus devices to share photos or files directly. See, overall, since Android 16 is a surprise release, I wasn't expecting other brands to make so many features and refine their UI, but OxygenOS 16 went above a level. I see a lot of India and OnePlus exclusive features. I hope this continues and the glory days of OxygenOS are back. And funny thing, when Apple copies a lot of Android features like AOD, circle to search, app icons, all of that, yada yada yada, I don't see the same energy in people calling it out inspired. Come on people. On that note, this is Vai signing off. See you in the next video. Pew pew pew.